Hello everyone, this is Ladeijah coming to you with another DIY. Today I will be recreating wall sconces from a young lady's channel on YouTube. I thought that these were so glamorous that I had to make them for my home. Her channel is DIY Glam. You must check out her channel because she creates some very unique items, and the products that I'm going to be using are as follows. I'm going to be using these Dollar Tree chopping mats, foam board, napkin rings, this floral wire, clip-on book lights, this silver diamond wrap, this Krylon matte finish, and this dark gray gloss by Westley. Also, I will be using several mirrors. To get started, the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and spray these mats with the matte finish that gives a frosted look. And I'm going to spray the floral wire with this dark gray Rust-Oleum. Okay, this is the floral wire now that it has been spray painted. And these are the mats. Even though they were already looking a little frosted, they really look a whole lot more frosted now. The next thing you would do is take and score your mat, being careful not to cut it all the way through. You gotta be careful because I almost cut it all the way through. I am going to do mine a little different than Miss DIY Glam did hers. Although this is what she did as far as scoring the mat. Making sure that you don't cut it all the way through because you're just gonna take and fold it. This is the way you would want it to look once you fold it. Next thing I'm going to do is cut two pieces the same length of this mat. As you can see, the mat and the foam board. Here's where I have my pieces drawn. I'm going to cut those out. And you all, I'm going to be using this little breakaway knife. This is a good tool to have and it's very reasonable. I got it at Walmart. It costs under 50 cents. And it's very good. And when the blade becomes dull, you can just break it off. That's why it's called a breakaway knife. You all, I'm going to go ahead and spray paint these two little pieces of foam board with my dark gray gloss paint. That I've gotten my pieces spray painted from the design that she did, that Miss DIY Glam did. She taped her, forgive me, she glued her lights on here. Whereas I'm going to take my lights and just leave. She took this piece right here off of her light and just glued the back of this onto her board. I'm going to take my light and clip it on, well, my lights, and clip them on and leave them like this. That's the way my lights are going to be. The next step I'm going to be doing is gluing my piece a foam board on here. To glue this piece right here on. The next thing I'm going to be doing is gluing some bling wrap across the bottom and across the top. This is the way both ends is going to be looking. Well, you all, this is the completed look. What I did differently than Miss DIY Glam, I added some diamond wrap along my floral wire. And the way that I put my lighting inside, as I said, she took and glued her lights onto the back of her board. That's pretty much what I did differently. Oh, and I went ahead and put the holes there to just clip the lights on. Outside of that, this is the completed look. I think it turned out beautifully, just as hers did. And I am going to take and show you all the light with the lights out. That is the light with the lights out. I am going to, oh, and another thing that I did, she took and cut her mat in half and made 2 lights out of it. Whereas I took the whole piece of the mat and just made one big sconce. The next thing I'm going to be doing is taking my napkin rings and adding some diamond wrap to them. All I'm doing is just taking and I put some glue right there. I'm just going to take and glue the whole thing all the way around. Okay, you all, I went ahead and put some diamond wrap on my napkin rings and also on my mirrors. The next thing I'm going to do is take and glue the napkin rings onto the mirrors like that. I think I'm going to put some fix-all on it also because it's going to be hanging on the wall. Now that I've gotten some glue and some fix-all on here, I'm just going to center this onto the mirror. And that is the way it's going to be looking. You all, this is the way that the sconce is going to be looking, only standing up, hanging up on the wall. Miss DIY Glam, she, as I said earlier, she cut her chopping mat in half. So my one light is 2 of hers, and she only used 1 mirror. So what I'm going to have to do, and she used a little hanging thing off, looked like off of the back of a mirror. But what I'm going to have to do probably is reinforce this here by using some foam board and put it on the back of here. That will ensure that I'll have some type of way or something to hang. I may even use cardboard, I'm not sure just yet, but I know that I'm going to glue something on the back of here and then turn this over and glue this right here onto the back of that. Well, you all, I had an old mirror that was this size, and this is the back part of it where you can actually hang a mirror or a picture, whatever. And that is what I'm going to place on the back of here, and it fits perfectly. So I'm going to glue this down with some hot glue and some Fix-All so that I can get a good seal, and that it'll support the two mirrors and the sconce. Yeah, this is my two mirrors glued together to my backing. And the next thing I'm going to be doing is gluing this to the back of that. And that is the way it's going to be looking. Yeah, this is the finished product, but this glue is going to have to cure on the back of here overnight. And this is the way it's going to be hanging on the wall. I just wanted you all to take a look at it. That is the way it's going to be looking. I'm going to go ahead and turn the light out for you guys so you all can actually see the beauty of it. Y'all, isn't that just gorgeous? That is beautiful. I am just going to give you all time to soak this in and just to see the beauty of this here. I am going to turn it around for you guys. Just a little. I'm going to have to move that little piece of foam board I had as a prop. That's the back of it. Actually, I got it upside down. That is what I'm going to hang it with. That's the side of it. Hey guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and also I hope you all will make this yourselves. And it's very easy, it's very inexpensive. And as once again, I want to thank Miss DIY Glam for her tutorial. Hey you guys, this is the finished product from my first sconce that I made. I remade my sconces because to the naked eye this looks okay, but I know and I can see the flaws in it, so I went ahead and remade them. And I'm going to point out to you some things. Well, let me just first say that I didn't follow Miss DIY Glam directions all the way to the T, and I didn't have her video right next to me following the steps. So what I did, I ended up I think I scored it and then I spray painted it. But when I got ready to bend the ends to glue it to my foam board, I noticed that the paint started chipping all over, and Like I said, to the naked eye, you all probably wouldn't be able to see it. I don't even know if y'all can see this right here. It's all chipped up and chipped away, and the paint started falling off, started peeling. So I went ahead and redid it. And this is the finished product of my second set of sconces that I did. I am going to just point out some differences that I did that Miss DIY Glam did to hers, and both, I shall say, turned out beautifully. What she did was she took and cut her chopping mat in half. So my one is 2 of hers, and she used only 1 mirror, whereas I had to use 2 because of the length of the chopping mat. And another thing, she used her floral wire. And what I did to mine, I took and first spray painted that dark gray gloss paint, and then I added diamond wrap onto it. I also used this diamond wrap that I got from off of Amazon, and I just cut one and just placed it in the center there. Another thing that Miss DIY Glam did to hers, she took her lights and just took them off the little bending thing. She took that off and glued it to her board. And I didn't do mines like that, but I think I am, because when I sit this up, my lights tend to just move around sometimes in here. So I think I'm going to eventually just take this out from like that and take it off, take it out of here. I think this is probably the one that I glued back in because it was so loose fitting. But I think I'm going to end up taking my light off just as she did and just glue it right there so that it can be straight inside there. But I must say, overall, they turned out great, just as hers did. And I want to say again, thank you, Miss DIY Glam. Love you for sharing, and thanks for sharing. And everyone, I just want to direct you to her channel, and just for you to go over and take a look at her items, because she has some very unique stuff on her channel, and I'm sure something that you all would probably want to do. When I saw these sconces, they were so beautiful and so gorgeous that I just wanted to make these for myself, for my home, and that is what I did. Hey guys, these turned out beautifully, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you did, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And also don't forget to hit that bell so that you all can be notified of new and upcoming videos that I will upload. And also remember that I'm praying for you guys. And one of my prayers is that you all will make Jesus your Savior and your Lord. And in making him your Jesus and your Lord, your Savior and your Lord, begin to get into his word and to get to know him. That's the only way to get to know him, is by getting into his word and realizing what he desires of you all, of us all rather. And just begin to build a relationship, a personal relationship with him, where you talk to him every day, you get into his word, and you just love on him. Thanks, you guys. Be blessed. I love you guys. I am just going to give you all time to soak this in and just to see the beauty of this here. I am going to turn it around for you guys. Just a little. I'm going to have to move that little piece of foam board I had as a prop. That's the back of it. Actually, I got it upside down. That is what I'm going to hang it with. That's the side of it. Hey guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and also I hope you all will make this yourselves. And it's very easy, it's very inexpensive. And once again, I want to thank Miss DIY Glam for her tutorial